Might be a peamouth chub. Oh my god! Let's go! Holy crap! Hello everyone and welcome back to another fishing video here on Pipes Fishing. Now today we are back in Fintry, Okanagan, right here on Okanagan Lake. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to head down to the dock and do a little bit of fishing and kind of just see what happens. It really could turn into any sort of video. I'm not quite sure at the moment. Just one thing worth noting is that last year I did do some videos here and I did that at the closer of the two docks here in Fintry. Today I'm going to be going to a different dock. It's the other dock. It's kind of by the campsite. It's a bit of a change of scenery and it offers some different opportunities fishing wise. So I think that'll make for some interesting content. But yeah. That's about enough of me rambling. Let's get down to the water and see if we can't get in some fish. Alright, so here we are at the dock. As you can see, it's a bit more of a sophisticated boat launch. And yeah, the boat launch goes out a bit deeper and you can often see fish right in the water going out the boat launch here, which is real fun for sight fishing. But yeah, I'm just gonna get a line in the water straight away. Right here I've got just ultralight rod, little hook and a weight. I'm gonna throw just a little bit of, for now, I want to use the deli shrimp that I got. I reckon that'll be the best bait, but I also got here some hot dog and I'm going to use that to start because the deli shrimp is still frozen. And, yeah, so right on here, like I was saying, just a little weight and a tiny little hook here. And I'm just going to do some sight fishing right off the side here. See if I can catch some little pike minnows. Just straight up. Actually, I just realized there's still barb on this hook and I'm gonna pinch this barb off and then I will go after these fish here. Okay, so got the little barb pinched off there and a little piece of hot dog on here. If you've never watched the channel before, or just in general, you might be a bit surprised by hot dog as a bait, but when it comes to coarse fish here like pike minnow, peamouth chub and stuff, they seem to absolutely love it. Puts off real good smell, so I'm gonna use that. Caught quite a few carp on hot dog over the years as well, so coarse fish wise it can be a real good bait. But yeah, just gonna send it down, see what we can get. There's oh, a big suckerfish down there just passed by. Angle this camera down a bit because most of the action's going on right beneath us here. It's crazy, there's about like 30 of those shiners going right at it, following it around, trying to tear it up, but the mouths are too small to get it, so. Alright, so, bit of a bigger pike minnow out there. Oh! Oh! Well, this is cool. Look at that. A little sculpin. Goby. Not sure. I think they might be the same thing? Yeah, I wasn't even sure if I was recording there, but unfortunately it looks like he swallowed the hook here, so gonna have to get my forceps out. Luckily I did have the barb pinched down, so I think this guy will be a-okay. He's pretty tough. For now I'm just gonna leave him. Oh, kind of got wrapped around my line here. Alright, got out. And off he goes. No worse for wear, he looked. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Running a bit of a bigger piece because I saw some kind of more sizable pike minnow in close there, so gonna see what they're up to. Oh, wow, big pike minnow. Just not like massive, but like quite large. Just came swimming right up, had a look at it, but then just kind of something spooked him and he turned back. Interesting. Would have been cool to sight fish a real big pike minnow like that. There's one. Oh, lost him. Alright, gonna go right back out there. Just lost a little pike minnow. There he is. A little bit of micro fishing, definitely not the biggest fish around, but you know what? It's good fun, especially with the sight fishing. Get him right back in there. Alright, my dad's taking this micro fishing rod for now, and so I'm gonna get the float rod set up in the meantime and see if I can get into some bigger fish. And yeah, I think the shrimp's just about thawed here. That's kind of what I was waiting for. For float fishing, I like to use the shrimp just because it kind of opens up the possibility of getting a trout. Super rare, but possible, which is kind of exciting, kind of nice. I'm just gonna cast this out. Nice. Just kind of left my float rod unattended. I was just watching my dad doing. Oh, he's back. There's a big one down there. Yep. Oh, he dropped it. Oh, he comes back for it. Now, 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 now. There he goes. Nice one. All right, here, let's get the net for you. That is a good one to get right there on the boat launch. Out of the way, Dad. There we go. Another nice sized pike minnow. You want to take him off the hook, Dad?
Yeah, sure. Just like this.
Just mentioning that because earlier he was like, if I catch one, you gotta take it off the hook for me.
Take it off.
All right, let's get this guy off.
Too much weight on it. There you go.
Good pike minnow here though, from my dad. Right there on the boat launch. Little parasite there actually.
Help him out.
See if we can give him a hand, get rid of that parasite. Yeah, little leech or something. You're welcome, buddy. No, I'm more like thanks for letting us catch you. And I'll pay you back a little bit. Off he goes. Dad getting hit over here. Oh, looks like a good one. Get the net.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, nice one. No, just blow pike minnow. Real nice fish right there. All right, perfect. Get him right back in the water here. Yeah, nice one.
All right, that's a good way to finish.
For sure. Just try bottom fishing over there a little bit myself, I reckon. I'm gonna use it, yeah. Oh, another bite right away. Oh, missed him though. Oh, yeah. And oh, this one's a bit of a trickier fish. Might be a peamouth chub. There she is.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my God!
Oh my God!
Holy crap! Holy crap, guys! Big trout! Oh! Holy crap! Holy crap, guys! That is massive! What a trout! Holy!
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
I think we should keep this guy for
yeah.
dinner.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
Hey?
Isn't that awesome?
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
All right, I'm gonna get this guy dispatched. We're gonna keep this guy for dinner for sure. That is a beautiful fish.
Yeah. Take him out of there. Wow. You see him jump into the water?
All right, we'll get these guys dispatched. I could not believe that. All right.
Like,
Holy guys. Oh, what a freaking fish. Biggest rainbow of my life. I just caught my PB rainbow last summer up at Pierce Lake. And on 4-pound test, what? On an ultralight rod, tiny piece of deli shrimp, freaking massive rainbow trout. This is like salmon sized right here. Totally. Well, actually what I'll do here is I'm gonna bleed them. So what I'll do is I'll cut the gills out and get them bled. And we'll get this guy already. Watch out though, because even though he's dead, they can sometimes still... Okay, all you're gonna do here is cut the gills. One good thing to do here, guys, whenever you get any fish, but that you want to eat, is just go in and cut the gills.
So awesome, man.
yeah, I was just catching all these pikeminnows and stuff, right?
Oh, beautiful,
And
eh?
then look,
That's good.
comes out of nowhere.
Check this out, guys. He barely fits in the cooler. Holy crap.
Blood. You cut yourself?
Probably a little bit because of all the gill rakers. You know what? We should probably get a picture of that too for the thumbnail. Let's go! Holy shit, guys! Look at this! Look at this! Look at the hook! This is the size of the hook, guys. That's the hook compared to my pinky finger. I use this hook to catch shiner perch this big. I mean, you guys saw the size of pikeminnow that we were catching earlier. Holy shit! Oh my god. All right, guys. I am literally trembling right now. I can't believe what's just happened. Check this freaking trout out. Oh my god. It's kind of bleeding a bit here. That's okay, get the blood out of it, make it taste better, because we're gonna eat this guy. Do an amazing catch and cook, but just out of nowhere. I had the shrimp on, I was like, just in case there's a trout coming by, but I tell you guys here, I've fished for years here, and I can count the amount of trout I've caught here on one hand. They are so freaking rare, especially when you're not even like targeting them like this. So just an absolutely crazy catch, I can't believe it. And I'm gonna get this guy back in the cooler, but I gotta show you guys the actual rig and stuff that I caught this on, because this is actually unbelievable. I still can't believe it. So, firstly, this reel right here. This reel came as part of a $15 combo that I got in Hawaii. It is literally, like, honestly, it's been quite reliable for me, but like, when you talk about cheap reel, this is as cheap as they get. 4-pound test line. This is an ultralight rod. It is a nice ultralight rod, but ultralight. And then just a weight and a hook. And look at this hook, guys. It is absolutely tiny. That's my finger right there. That's my pinky finger. And it is just, it's a tiny hook. This is what I use to catch minnows. And I just caught the biggest trout of my life. I caught that really big one last year at Pierce Lake, so I have to compare there, but I'm pretty sure, actually I'm quite certain that at least weight-wise, I mean, just like, look at the size, and it's the heft. It's like a small salmon. But I am so looking forward to cooking this guy up, so we're gonna get this guy right back to the cabin so that we can cook him up. Let's go. All right, guys, it's time to figure out what I'm gonna do with this guy to cook him up. Got him nice in here, nice and bled out. But have a look at that once again. I just can't believe it. I can't believe we got this fish. But yeah, I think, the size of this fish is so big. I think the only thing that makes sense is to fillet it up like I would a salmon. And I think I'm not sure if I'll do both fillets. I think I'll just do one fillet tonight on the barbecue, and I'll probably do the other one tomorrow. But we'll see how much meat comes off this guy. But yeah, beautiful fish. Let's get to filleting him up so we can cook him up good. Alright guys, let's get into filleting this guy. So I think I'm actually going to gut him first. Sometimes I don't gut fish when I'm going to fillet them, but I just want to treat this exactly how I would a salmon. And normally when Sorry, car drove by there, but normally when I'm catching salmon, if I catch a salmon I'm going to keep, what I'll do is I'll actually gut it right there on the river when I bleed it. So I am going to gut this before I fillet it, because any salmon that I would be gutting, or any salmon that I'd be filleting, I would gut before I fillet it. Holy crap, guys, look at the color of that meat. Just like a salmon. This really feels like a salmon. Like, it's the size of small coho salmon. It freaking has the same colored flesh. It's just gorgeous, gorgeous fish. I'm so excited to eat them. Oh, okay. Got the guts out here, and now I'm gonna have to cut out this blood as well in here, this bloodline. There's not very much blood left in the fish because I bled them pretty well, but we're gonna cut this out. And so what I'll do actually is I'm gonna go rinse this guy out. I'll rinse him off, and then I'll come back and we'll get on with the filleting process. Okay, so got this guy all rinsed out now. And I got rid of most of the guts, but I did save, there's a little bit of roe in here. So I think I'll do something with this and try eating that as well. But now that the guts are all out, I'm going to see about filleting this guy. So I'm going to do it just how I would a salmon. Try to remember, I haven't done a salmon in quite a while. Last salmon season wasn't so successful. Just going to cut all around out. Just like that. Right down to the backbone like that. And then just see if I can feel where the backbone is. Break the skin like so.
Not the greatest fillet of fish in the world, but
Ho ho ho. Look at that fillet, guys. Beautiful, beautiful meat. Alright. I'm going to do the other side here real quick. And there we go. Fillet number 2. The ribs are still in here, but we'll cut those out without too much of a problem. Then, yeah, it looks like I got most of the meat. There's a little bit left on there. I'll definitely make sure to get all of that, because that's freaking good stuff. Okay guys, here we are. So what I got here, I've got my 2 beautiful fillets. I've got the roe here, and what I've also done is I've just trimmed any meat that I kind of missed while doing the fillets. So you can see here, this guy's pretty much got all the meat taken off him. And yeah, I'm gonna get these into the fridge. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do at least one of these fillets in the barbecue, maybe save one fillet as well, and I think I'm gonna do this like trim stuff and the roe just in a pan with some butter as well. First things first though, gotta cut out these ribs. You know, there's a lot of meat on these ribs here too. I might just cook them as well. And just, you know, I might do with this. I got an idea for these ribs. I think I might like put some like teriyaki sauce on them and something, and just grill them right on the heat. I think that could be good. But for now, I'm just gonna stick to this beautiful fillet. All right, so I'm gonna get this fillet ready, but what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna top it with a bunch of stuff, and I'm gonna put some foil around it, and then I'm going to grill it on the barbecue. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna prep all of the stuff that's gonna go on the trout, and then I'll get the trout ready to go. So first thing I got here is this is actually green onion, believe it or not, but it's grown by my mom's friend. So it's a really big piece of green onion. It's kind of just the white part at the bottom. I'm just gonna kind of slice this up real thin, and yeah, I'll top the trout fillet with this. It'll give it a real nice oniony flavor, a bit more subtle than just regular onion, but still really nice. Now, second up is just some garlic here, and this was actually grown in my backyard. So we got homegrown scallion, and we got some homegrown garlic as well. So, and fish that was caught. So it's a pretty cool meal in that, right? I think this garlic might be very strong, so it's also quite cool. It's got like a red covering on it like that. Ooh. See, it's a little bit of a challenge to peel, honestly. Ooh, smells very strong. Might just do one clove because of how strong it smells. Alright, some thinly sliced garlic. Love that. Alright, now I'm just going to cut a few thin slices of lemon. Like so. I think I need too much. I think 3 like that. It's probably fine. Maybe I'll do a tiny bit more. There we go. Can't have too much lemon. And that pretty much does it. So here is the toppings that I'll be putting on it. I'm also gonna put some butter and a little bit of this stuff, which is delicious. Okay, so might have used a little bit too much foil, but that's okay. And I'm just gonna hit it with some of this really delicious salmon seasoning. Really like that stuff. Then I'm gonna go on with this clove of chopped garlic. I know that when you've got such delicious fresh fish, you don't really want to overpower it, but at the same time these flavors are so nice, and I think they'll play really nice together and kind of enhance what the fish has got going on here instead of overpowering it, especially because it's such a thick fillet, you know. Down below there'll be plenty of stuff. I'm putting the lemon slices on like so. Oh. I'll put the scallion. It's gonna be interesting fitting butter onto here as well. But I could just throw some on top and it'll probably melt real nice. Throw some right on the side there too. I think that camera's about right. See this? Oh my god, guys. I don't know if I've ever been this excited for a meal from a fish that I've caught. I'm so excited. Alright, gonna get some butter going that, and then I think it'll be ready to go. Alright, I'm gonna put some butter on now. I know that, oh no, but this trout here looks pretty oily already, pretty, like it's a nice oily fish. Plenty to give, so I'm not gonna, you know, smother it in butter, but I do think that a little butter never hurt nobody. Alright, I think that's good to go, so I'm gonna get this guy wrapped up now. See how this goes. Do it like that first. Bring it all in. Look at that. Like a pro. And I think, I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but I think I've read that it's good to just poke a couple holes in the top here, just to like release steam. So I'm going to do that. And this right here is a little packet of love and joy that is going to go into that barbecue and hopefully come out tasting absolutely amazing. I'm really excited, guys, so I'm going to go get this out in the grill. Okay, so a little bit dark out here, so I apologize for that, but we got the grill going here. It's nice and preheated. And oh no! Dropped the package, but it stayed sealed, so I mean that's probably a good sign, not that I dropped it, but that it stayed sealed, that it's nice and well wrapped. But yeah, I'm gonna try not to get too crazy burned by it, 'cause it's very hot. And let's get that guy right in there. So maybe let's I think I'm gonna slide it kind of over to this side. That way I can turn this side down a little bit while leaving the other one up there. So it kind of gets some indirect heat. I think I'm going to leave that for like, you know, like five or 6 minutes and give it a look. I reckon that'll be good. Alright. It's been about 5.5 minutes now. I'll open this bad boy up and have a look at it. Okay, definitely not quite done. Good that I checked. Try and pinch it back up. Give it a bit more time. Let me turn this up a little bit too. Yeah, it definitely needs a bit more time. Try to poke a fork in there, it's still kind of raw, but yeah, just give it maybe a couple more minutes and I'll check it. Alright, been another 2 minutes. I'm gonna give this guy another check. See how he's doing. Oh, that's looking pretty good now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You know, I'm gonna give it like 1 more minute just to make sure. It was really raw earlier, but I think this is just about ready. Just 1 more minute, I think it's ready. Alright. Alright, ladies and gents. I think it's ready. Let's get it off. And let's see here. Oh my god, guys. I wish you could smell this right now. Holy shit. That looks and smells just amazing. I'm gonna get inside, guys. Let me get the barbecue off here. I'll get this inside. Holy crap, guys. Alright, I'm doing our unwrapping here, but just look at that now with the better lighting. Oh my god. And the smell. Oh, I think there's only one thing to do now, guys, and that is to dig into this fish. Alright, guys. Let's get this chopped up. I'm just gonna cut a piece off. Just flaking apart here. Come right off the skin. I'm definitely gonna have more. But I think this is a nice starting portion. I was thinking of putting some pepper or something on it, but I think I'm just gonna try it right as is. Alright guys, here we go. Probably my personal best rainbow. Got that one at Pierce Lake last year that was, you know, pretty big as well. But I think that this one's probably the heavier of the two. The other one might have been a bit longer, but this is probably my personal best rainbow. And here we go, going for the taste test. Get a nice chunk. Got a little bone there, but oh my god, guys, I tell you what, that is actually so good. It's got just some nice rich flavor, and it's picked up all the nice flavor from the lemon and the garlic and the scallions and everything. Just absolutely delicious. Alright, well, I'm going to finish eating up this trout right here, but I'm going to bring you guys back tomorrow to check out some of the other recipes that I'm going to do with this fish, because I still have a fillet, I still have some roe, I still have some trim, and I also have the fish ribs, and I want to try cooking up all those different things. So this video is far from over, but thank you guys so much for watching thus far, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so I know that I told you guys that I wouldn't talk to you guys again until tomorrow, I wouldn't do any more filming till tomorrow, but I just want to show you guys, this was so freaking good. Totally finished up my whole plate. Everything here. My parents had a little sampler each because they'd already eaten, but yeah, this was just absolutely phenomenal. I'm so excited to cook more of this fish tomorrow, so stay tuned for that, guys. Alright guys, so it's actually been 2 days since I caught this rainbow. I cooked up the other fillet that I had from the fish yesterday, but I kind of just did it in the exact same method that I used for the first fillet, so I figured there was no real business in kind of like going over in detail the exact same thing twice, but as you guys can imagine, it was absolutely delicious. Anyways, today I'm going to be cooking up what is left, which I'm actually very excited for because it's a little bit different. So I'll show you guys what I got here. I've got some just kind of chunks of meat that I cut off the carcass before discarding it, which I'm going to fry up in some butter and oil alongside this, which is trout roe. I was about to say salmon roe, but it's definitely trout roe, which I have never actually eaten before. At least not that I know of. I maybe had it in like sushi or something, but it's kind of unlikely because I don't really know what type of roe they serve there. But I've definitely never eaten trout roe from a trout that I've caught, so that'll be very interesting. I also have this kind of trout belly or trout ribs here. I'm going to throw that right onto the barbecue, right onto the flame. I'm actually going to hit it with some teriyaki sauce and make like a sticky teriyaki trout rib. So that's my plan. I'm going to get right to it. Alright, so for this trout here, just these little bits that I'm going to do a pan, I'm just going to hit them with a little bit of salt. For the teriyaki salmon ribs, I'm just going to use this kind of pre-made teriyaki sauce that I got at the store earlier, I think it was yesterday. And I'm just going to get a little bit of it out here, and I'm going to spoon it over the trout while it's grilling. Alright, so for this trout, or these trout ribs, I'm just going to lay them right on the grill like so. And then I'm going to spoon some of this teriyaki sauce right on top. Ooh, it's hot over the grill right now. Just like so. Give it a nice coating. Teriyaki. Ooh, 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 it's hot. I'm going to turn this down a little bit. And I reckon this will cook pretty quick. So I'm only going to give it like maybe 2 minutes aside. I mean, I guess I do need to wait for it to detach so it doesn't stick, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to leave that for about 2 minutes and I'm going to check back on it. Now, I'm just going to add a little chunk of butter and just a touch of olive oil to this little pot here. Probably be more suited for a frying pan, but this pot's just such a perfect size. And get it heating up. Alright, so butter's all melted. We'll get it heated up here. And we are going to go in with our roe. Ooh, kind of shrinking in the pan there. Not really sizzling so much. I'm going to put in the rest of the stuff as well. go, guys, sizzling away. I think as a little bit of an afterthought as well, guys, I'm going to throw in a little bit of the salmon seasoning as well, because it can't hurt, right? Alright, so it's been just over 2 minutes. I'm going to check this out here. Okay. Pretty stuck to the grill. Oh no. There it comes. Alright, I'm going to give this a flip. Oh. There we go. And this one as well. And I'm going to hit that with a bit more teriyaki sauce as well. You know, one of those basting brushes would be so much better for this. Just using a spoon, but I don't have one here at the cabin, so spoon will have to do. Make do. Oh, burning my hand, burning my hand, burning my hand, burning my hand. Ooh, it's looking very nice though. So I reckon it's probably already cooked. I'm just now kind of doing this more for color than anything else. So I'm just going to leave it for like a minute. I reckon it'll be ready to come off. Looking almost about done here. I think I'll give it a little bit more time. Get that roe nice and cooked up. And this will be ready to eat here. Alright, so it's been another minute and a half about. And these ribs are looking pretty good. Let's see what this side looks like. Oh, look at that. Get some here too. Alright, there we go, guys. I'm going to get this inside and get the roe and other bits sorted out, and then we can do a taste test. Alright, guys, this is definitely done. It's actually starting to get a bit overdone, so I'm going to get it right off here and onto the plate here. And it is time to give this all a taste test. Alright, guys, got the whole spread right here. It's time to give this taste test. So I think kind of logical place to start is just with one of these little pieces of trout that we got here, just like a regular piece of trout cooked in a pan. I think we all know it's gonna be good. Nothing too crazy about that. Real tasty piece of fish. I think I'm gonna save the roe for last. So I'm gonna try these ribs here. Just kind of flipped it over. I'm just going to peel the skin back a little bit. Get a nice piece of trout rib meat here. Mmm. Okay, so that's totally different from the other fillet. It definitely tastes a lot like the fillet that I had, but it's clearly a lot fattier. And I think that plays really nice with the like straight on the fire barbecue grill method as opposed to the wrapping in foil. So I'm really pleased with how that turned out. But now, time for the big question mark. Oh, can't get here. The trout roe. Never eaten this in my life. The only time I've ever eaten fish roe, as far as I can tell, is on sushi, like at a sushi restaurant raw. So definitely never even eaten cooked fish roe, and very interested to give this a try. That is unlike anything I've ever tasted before. Very, very interesting. Wow. But really good. Really good. But the texture and everything is totally different from what I'd normally eat from stuff that I've caught. Wow. Really good though, guys. Really good. I'm gonna try some more. Alright, so as you guys can see, I've pretty much finished off everything on this plate here. It was a little tough getting all the last little bits and morsels with all the bones there from the ribs, but honestly, final consensus on this meal is it was freaking delicious, guys. The roe, I want to say that it surprised me because I really had no idea how it might taste, but it was definitely one of the most unique things I've ever tasted that I've caught and cooked myself, and I'd highly recommend you guys give it a go if you've never tried it before. Now, other than that, I'm particularly fond of the teriyaki ribs. Those things turned out absolutely delicious. And you know, I think this meal was just kind of interesting in general because these are a lot of parts of the fish that normally I might not even have kept. You know, the roe, oftentimes I would just throw it with the rest of the guts. And the ribs are kind of just this leftover trim. that, you know, some people eat, some people don't, but all of this right here, I could have easily thrown out, and instead I got a really, really interesting lunch from it. So, you know, if you guys kind of throw out this type of stuff normally, maybe give it a go, because you might be pleasantly surprised. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been an absolute joy to make. I've really enjoyed it. Maybe one of my favorite videos to make so far, just because of how crazy that trout catch was. I still can't quite believe it happened the way it did, and I'm still just totally thrilled about it. But, once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.